if you're a college student who's applying for a credit card, who's already applied for a credit card, here's 2 tips to help you along the journey. First thing I would say is when you're applying, like one of my previous videos said, you know, do it in person. That's sort of like a prerequisite. That's not a tip, but it's like a prerequisite. Do it in person. There's lots of advantages over doing it online. You have a better chance of getting accepted just because like you're face to face with someone and you could sort of like explain things and like, answer questions with them in person, which gives you more opportunity to, be more specific in terms of like answering questions compared to like if you do an online thing. And secondly, you get to learn more, like ask more questions instead of trying to look online for like whatever the fuck you want to ask. And goes to my first tip, right? In person, when I got my credit card, I got a credit limit of 1,800, and part of the reason why is obviously because I went in person, but I also think the other part is because when I was asked about my income, I used my college scholarship money amount as sort of like my income, and that sort of helped me get a better credit limit because higher income, they probably think that I can spend more and hold more credit, so they gave me 1,800 credit limit. Obviously, I'm not making like tens of thousands. My sponsorship, my scholarship money for college is around like 50,000. I'm not making that much in like by working and shit like that, but it counts because it's technically annual income because you're getting it like per year for your scholarship, for your like tuition, your cost of attendance, shit like that. So if you are getting a lot of scholarship money, maybe FAFSA, maybe TAP, if you're in New York, maybe like school scholarship, use that as like income alongside any work income that you're actually earning, and that'll help you probably get a higher credit limit. And the second tip that I will say, just in terms of habitually using your credit card, make sure you're using it as if it is a debit card, because obviously, it's great to like use credit and hold it for a little bit, but at the same time, when you're starting out, you don't want to immediately start going into debt and shit like that, right? You don't want to start splurging. Like even when I'm making a big purchase, because I've only held my credit card for like about a week and a half, something, and I've made not that many transactions, mostly just food and stuff like that. But it's great to sort of like use credit card as like a food thing, and then you can pay it off immediately with one of your other accounts. But trying to use it as like a debit card is sort of like a great way to sort of not lead to overspending, at least when you're starting out. And if you don't even have that much income, maybe because you're working a job that's not paying that much, it doesn't make sense to sort of make $1,000 purchases, right? So I'd say, one, use scholarship money as part of your income when you're saying what your excuse me annual what your annual income is, and two, try to use it as like a debit card so you don't lead to overspending. Thank you so much. Just a quick video.